Mister, ain't that Mister on the radio, stereo, the way you move it.
Hi guys, it's Liz Shimmers and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, so you're going to be seeing how I do my hair because I have very curly hair, so it kind of takes me a little bit of time to do my hair and get it straightened. And then I'm just going to do some of my makeup and on camera, and then I'm just going to be getting ready to, you know, go out on a Saturday night and have fun. I live in Philly, so there's lots to do here. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. The first clip is going to be me doing my hair. I kind of fast forward a little bit. So now that it is all done, I'm just going to move on to my makeup, and I'm not going to do something super crazy, but I do want to look good because, you know, why not? That's the whole point, isn't it? I have some stuff that I kind of picked out that I haven't used in a while and I kind of want to use. I have this palette by Flower Beauty that is a highlighter palette, and I really loved this when I used it. I think I've used it like once or twice on camera, but I've used it a lot of times just on my regular day basis, and I really love it. I really think this is worth it. If you haven't checked this out, it's a drugstore product and it's very inexpensive, and the formula, I think it's amazing. And enough rambling about this. I'm really excited to use it again because I kind of had it in my drawer, kind of totally forgot about it, and today I was like, I definitely have to get that out of there and start using it. I apologize for how disorganized this video is going to be, but it was kind of a spur of the moment thing, so we're just winging it today. The first thing I'm going to be doing is I just got this little Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I see a lot of people talking about this and everybody loves it, so I kind of wanted to try it. So I got the mini version. This looks like this. So I'm just going to be spraying this all over my face and just letting it sink in. I do have to say, I love the smell of this. It kind of smells like leaves, if that makes any sense. Kind of minty. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to smell like, but it smells really good and I like it. So far I've used it maybe 5 times, and I have to say I do notice a difference with my makeup when I do put it on. My makeup seems to last a lot longer, and I have really dry skin, so that makes it that makes my foundation not look as dry and cakey. The first thing I'm going to be using is this Sadia's concealer. And this one is in the shade Fair. So I'm just going to be applying this all over my lid. It's a little squeezy tube, which I like, because that way you can get all the product out of there. And then I'm just going to be packing this all over my lid. So I really like this concealer because it's very creamy. If you guys have used the Peely base, it tends to be a little bit dry, which I don't like, and when you're dragging it on your eyes, like when you're kind of blending it in, it's very hard for it to like look like your skin. You kind of see all this lines just going across, or this brush strokes, but with this one that doesn't happen, so I really like that. Also, a little bit goes a long way, so you don't really have to use much product. So once I have that on my eyes, what I'm going to do is just buff that in a little bit. And I'm going to be using this Makeup Geek little buffing brush. And I'm just going to tap on my eyes just to set it a little bit. It seems like it hurts, but it's actually a very smoothing brush. I love this brush. I'm going to be using this Sweet Nothings palette. I recently got this and I have to tell you, I have been obsessed. So I'm going to be using this again. So to tell you, the only thing I don't like about this palette is that the transition shade that they gave us here seems to be popular demand right here. And I'll show you. That shade, it's very dark. So I kind of like to start with something a little bit you know, softer than this, because just to go from nothing to this just seems a little bit extreme to me. So I'm gonna be reaching for another palette. I actually have the Tartelette palette here from Tarte. So I'm gonna be reaching into Sweetheart, which is like this pinkish color. And I'm just gonna be using this as a transition shade. So I'm gonna be applying this on my crease. I don't know why I'm still holding this so awkwardly. So now I'm ready to go into the Sweet Nothings palette, and the first shade I'm going to be using, it's going to be this one over here. And this one is called Twill. And I'm going to be applying this kind of on my outer corner. I'm packing that color right there. And kind of buffing it in towards my inner corner. So I'm not bringing it too far in, kind of just keeping it right in the middle, but really deepening that look. I'm going to take another fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be blending out the edges on the top. I'm going to be taking On the Rise right here. It's this beautiful violet. This one is actually a shimmer shade, and I'm going to be applying this kind of over top that purple that I just applied, but kind of keeping it right there, going from like the middle of your lid towards the outer corner. Next palette I'm going to be going to is this Violet Voss Rainbow palette. This is a beautiful palette. Seriously, if you haven't checked out Violet Voss eyeshadows, you should definitely do it, because these shadows are so buttery and so beautiful and stunning and just really pigmented, and they just are really one of the best shadows that I have. So I think the shade I'm going to be using is going to be this one right here. And this one is called Fiji. I'm going to be applying this kind of, you know, going from the inner corner towards that purple. And you can see right there how pigmented that is. I didn't apply any concealer underneath this. This is just how pigmented these shadows are. I absolutely love these shadows. So I'm going to be applying the shade Mousse, and I'm just going to be putting this on the outer corner and kind of deepening the look. I'm going to bring it a little bit towards my inner corner. So once I've done that, I think I'm going to do the last step, and I think this is really what's going to make the whole look come together. This is one of the Urban Decay eyeshadows, and this is just a single shadow. It's called Ether. It's called Ether, and it's kind of purplish. So I'm going to be applying this kind of in the beginning of my lid over that blue, and hopefully this is going to look pretty. I don't know. I've never used it this way, but that's what I was feeling today. I'm going to apply this with my finger just because that's how I like it. So I went over that blue, but I'm still going to bring it towards that purple that I used from the Colourpop palette. I really like how this little sparkles look on my eyes. I think this is a good buy. I just got this over New Year's Eve, and I really like it. I've enjoyed using it a lot. I just think it's so pretty, especially if you apply it with your fingers. It's like a little bit of glitter, but nothing too overwhelming, and it just doesn't like take over your whole lid. Doesn't look like you're wearing, like, you know, glitter. It's subtle, and you can just put it on your eyes, and you know, you look really feminine and just really pretty, but still like really simple, if that kind of makes sense. And they have it in different shades. I kind of only got the Ether, but I definitely want to go back and get more because I love them. So in this Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine Primer. I've been trying this primer for a while, and I kind of really like it. It has like a, I would say a balm consistency to it. Alright, so next thing I'm going to use is concealer, and I'm going to use the Saria's Full Coverage Concealer again because I really like this. And I'm just putting it a little bit on my brush and kind of just applying it everywhere under my eyes. So now I'm going to be taking my little sponge, or not little, my sponge from Real Techniques. This is a full body sponge, and that's why it's so big, but I really love this sponge. I kind of want to get a smaller one just to use under my eyes, and I'm just gonna blend all of this in. Alright, so for foundation, like I said before, I kind of want to use stuff in this video that I haven't used in a long time. And I'm going to be mixing two, I think. So I think I'm going to be using first the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. This one is in the shade Warm Beige. And then I'm going to be mixing that with the Bana Studio Blend Cover Foundation. And this one is in the shade FH110. This one's very light for me. This one's a little dark for me. So mixing them, I think it's going to be good. So I'm not putting a lot of the Bana one because I remember it being very light. I'm applying this with this Spectrum Collection B01 brush. And I'm kind of using... Alright, let's hope this works. The Bana one is very heavy. It's definitely full coverage, I would say. But it feels very heavy on your skin. And I feel like the Too Faced is also, like, it kind of feels like a lot of foundation on your skin. From what I can see in the mirror, I think it was a good match. I think I look kind of pale in the camera, but that's because I have all these lights kind of taking away, you know. It definitely looks full coverage. It definitely doesn't look like I'm super matte. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing is setting that foundation because it definitely feels very heavy on my skin at the moment. So I'm going to be using the Chanel powder. This one is in the shade Translucent 02. I'm just going to be setting under my eyes. Next thing I'm going to be using is the Sonia Kashuk Undetectable Cream Bronzer. And this one is in the shade Warm Tan. This one is just cream. So I'm going to be applying just a little bit of this. I don't remember this being like super dark. I don't remember why I haven't used it in so long, so I definitely wanted to find out. I'm going to be applying this all over my forehead. Kind of bringing it down to my cheekbones. And creating a line on my jaw for that, to hide that double chin because, you know, we don't want that. Okay, so I'm noticing that as I'm applying it, it's drying up very fast. So I'm going to go quickly with my sponge and try to blend this out. And I don't see that that did anything. Oh, but it actually looks pretty. So I'm going to be using this Guerlain Terracotta. And I forgot what shade this is. I think it's a 05 or 03 maybe. Yep, 03. And I remember this being very like reddish kind of. And that's the reason why I kind of stopped using it. But I remember loving the formula of this. So that's why I never got rid of it. It just looks so effortless. I just love how this looks. Oh, and it smells like... I don't know what it smells like. Kind of reminds me of my grandma. You know, it's a good grandma memory. We're just gonna continue. I am gonna be applying highlight next. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna be using this palette by Flower Beauty. This one is the Galactic Glow Holographic Palette. It brings 4 shades, 2 big ones and 2 small ones that you see here. I think I'm gonna be applying this one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna be applying this with my Sigma Tapper Highlighter F35. That is such a stunning highlight. I feel like it looks, just it applies very effortlessly. It looks really pretty. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't make your texture show. It's so buttery. I really love it. Next thing I'm going to do is blush. And I actually didn't grab a blush. So I'm going to be using this Lorac palette. I'm going to be using the shade Wavelength. I think that looks okay. Now that our face is almost done, I'm going to go back to my under eyes and I'm going to reach back into the Sweet Nothings palette that I have here from ColourPop. Sorry about this freaking squeaky nose, it's driving me crazy. I'll be using Tulle? You know, I'm probably butchering the shit out of this word, but it's okay. That's fine. I butcher it in every other word I ever mentioned, so, you know. And I'm going to be applying this right under my eyes. I did leave like whatever excess I had from the shadows that kind of moved down to my under eyes without me wanting to. I kind of left it there. I didn't wipe it off just because I thought it'd be just easier, because it was kind of what I was hoping to do under my eyes anyway. Then going back to the rainbow palette, the Violet Voss, I'm gonna go back to my Fiji shade, and I'm gonna be applying this kind of in the beginning of my eye, kind of mimicking what is on the top. And for that reason, I didn't put any shimmer on my brow bone because I don't want to wipe it away. I usually use my NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Brunette. That is my go-to always, but I ran out of it and I haven't gotten a new one. So I'm going to be using this Goof Proof brow pencil in the shade, I think it's Brunette? Well, shade 5. I don't know what that one is. I had this for a long time and I never used it just because I think the actual pencil is so thick that it always makes my brows look a lot thicker than they should, because maybe I just, you know, maybe user error. It's probably user error. Put on mascara and then move on to lipstick. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara in the shade Black. Absolutely one of my top 10 mascaras. I love this thing. So let's move on to lipstick. And I kind of have no idea what lipstick I'm going to be using. I kind of want to use this Ofra one, but I think it's going to be too dark. Maybe I'll use it. This one is the Verona by Ofra. It smells so good. It reminds me of something I have eaten. The last thing we're going to do is put on lashes, and I just discovered this lashes last week, and this ones are the Velour Short and Sweet lashes. They are awesome. I don't know if you can see them there. I got this at Sephora, and they kind of are just the ends. You don't have to cut them, and they come, actually, maybe here you can see it better. They are so tiny and so small and so cute, and you can definitely wear them when you don't want something super dramatic like tonight. Like I'm just going out with some friends, and I'm not trying to be super extra tonight, so I want something just simple and pretty that I can wear, and these are just perfect. They kind of just go on the ends, and you still have to glue them. They're not magnetic, but they are so pretty and they apply so easily. I do remember them being a little bit pricey, so I think they were about $26 or $22, I can't remember. But they are worth it if you like lashes that are just not, you know, too extreme, too big, which I kind of like them. I'm not gonna lie, I do like them, but I just don't like if I'm going somewhere where like people are not gonna be, you know, with full makeup, full face of makeup on. I don't want to be the odd one out, and it's just kind of, they're uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna lie, they're just uncomfortable to just have, you know, a whole night on your eyes, and this way you don't have to worry about them. They're just tiny, you still look perfect, your lashes still look full. You can already see like how it looks so much fuller. My eye looks like lifted. It looks so pretty. I just love how this looks. Alright, so this is the finished look. I am sorry for making this video like 8 years long, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I had so much fun filming it, and I really love how this look ended up. I feel like it's kind of edgy, but it's still kind of like super cute. It also has a very bold color like that blue, but it also has a little bit of glitter, and I think it's very pretty. I think it's so different, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed filming it. I'm rambling, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video like I said before, and don't forget to subscribe below and like this video, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!
There goes a sight from my soul.